Thing is, I discussed about a groups, distribution groups, uh, global groups, local groups, domain local groups, universal groups, like that name given. But I forget to tell some groups here. That is by default, these groups are there. Okay, there is a groups are there by default. For example, enterprise admin, domain admin, domain user, domain computer, domain users, domain admins, enterprise admins. These are the default groups. Schema admins, administrators, schema admins, administrators. Administrator is a user, administrators is a group. Administrators is a group. RODC administrators, like that. So different type of groups are there. Okay, these are all server operators. You can see server operator, backup operator, printer operator, set publishers. These are all by default. It is there in the our group. Thing is, I have a user, for example, user one. I add this user to enterprise admins group. Okay, if I add this user to a admin enterprise admins group, the user is administrator for your entire enterprise. It means he is the administrator of your forest. He is the administrator of your forest. So he can able to log into any of the system without having any additional permissions. The user is a administrator of he is the administrator of entire forest. Entire forest is like a king only. Okay. Okay. So schema admins. If you add a user to the schema admins, he can manage the schema also. That's few things I didn't told. Okay. Domain administrator. For example, I take a user to add it to domain admins group. He is a administrator of domain. A domain. Okay. For example, one domain is there. So that is a example. It is like a domain one administrator. Like you added a user 2, user 3 to domain admins. Okay. User 2 and user 3 to domain admins. These two users are administrators. Administrators of a domain in the of example domain 1 administrator means they can log into any of computer in the domain. You can able to access, give access permissions, server access permissions, like that. Okay, they become automatically a administrator by the membership of a particular group. They will get a certain rights by the membership of a group. Automatically, a user will get permissions. Okay, permissions or rights or become admin. Okay, like this. Okay, so that is the why that is the one more point. Next one is okay, not a group one. These are earlier I told that is a groups, how to create a groups. These are by default in your system. Certain groups are there. DHCP admin groups, DHCP user groups, like a Hyper-V users group, Hyper-V admins group, okay, server operators group, backup group, like that. Not only that, there is a special identity groups are there, like a everyone, okay, like everyone, authenticated users, create owner, network, creative kind of stuff. These are the special groups. They copied it, right? Okay, no problem. So I will put a special groups. These are no membership groups. Actually, there is no membership groups. Means you are not a member of that group anything. You are not a member of that group. Just you're automatically you will be a member based on the role kind of stuff. Okay, so I will explain that one. Okay, everyone. What is a everyone? We give permission to everyone. It means no need to verify user identity. No need to verify user identity if you give a permission to everyone. This user is a local user, domain user, whatever it is. We don't give anything. Just I given permission to everyone. Only the denied is override every time. That is a one thing. But everyone means anybody, whether it is a domain user, non-domain user, or anything. Okay, so everyone. Next. Authenticated users. This is authenticated users. Authenticated users meaning is authenticated users. Authenticated user means when user is log on. When user log on or log in. Okay, log in or log on or sign in. Okay, when user log on or log on, user get authenticated, right? User get authenticated. So that user is called authenticated user. What is a authenticated users group? It is nothing but when you log in, successfully log in, authentication is done successful. So automatically authenticated user. Okay. So I have a 10 users, 5 users only successfully log in. Other 5 users not yet login, not yet login. 5 users only login. Out of 10, 5 users login successful. It means authenticated. 5 users are got authenticatedly login. Okay. So then remaining 5 users are not at login. Not at login. They just created. We are not at login. Like for example, I created a Jai. So Jai, I didn't login at. So Jai is a user, domain user, but not authenticated user. Okay. So if I want to access something with a name Jai, so you cannot access. Why? Because it's not yet authenticated. Like that. Okay. Warner. Okay. If you create a file or a directory, obviously you are a owner of it. Okay. If you create, simple example, if you create a file or a folder, so you are owner of that file or folder. Okay, like this. Anonymous user, like that. Anonymous means no login request anything. No login, nothing is there. Anybody can able to access. I can do Google search. I can do Google search, but I can't put a data in the Google Drive without login. So compulsory login here, but without giving username and password, I'm accessing this website. Okay, without logging, I can able to read some data. So it means anonymous user can able to access it. Interactive network like this. These are other how to create a groups, how to give a delegation control to the certain things like that. Information is there and certain. Okay, this is about a group, guys. That's it. But I don't want to cut here, so I will continue for a group policies. Guys, lot of people think group policies are belongs to group. No. Okay. Group policies are different from groups creation. Okay, because of there is a name group is there, so that's why people think it is belongs to the groups. No. Okay, the group policies are a administrative tool. Simply say group policies are very powerful administrative tool. You can use it to enforce various type of settings to large number of users and computers. Okay, are used to enforce various type of settings to large number of users and computers. So what are the different places we use it? What is the group policy kind of stuff? So you can apply security settings, desktop application settings, deploy application software, folder redirections, network settings. That's some examples are given. Guys, already we seen local group policies applying on a local computer. This is a domain group policies. Okay, we see in a Windows 10 local group policies, but this is the domain lock policies. What is this domain group policies kind of stuff? Group policies are enforcing various type of settings to the large number of users and groups. It means in my computer already we seen like how to remove the recycler bin on my desktop, right? So that is we seen. Same thing we can able to do it. Here it is. I'll create a policy. I apply a policy. So then the policy I will apply to each and every computer or a user wise. The policy will be applied. Okay. So it depends upon the specific range. Like for example, I have a 300 computer base is there. Okay. But I applied a policy for 100 people. So only 100 people will get affected with the policy. That how to control and all that is we will discuss. What I am trying to say, I create a policy and the policy will apply to the large. So what is this policy kind of stuff? Policy means in generally rules and regulations or settings like that, right? For example, if you see, I have a lot of data on my screen. I create a policy. Users in my organization cannot create a data on the desktop. So the users trying to create any data on the desktop, automatically it's a deny. It says deny, you cannot create. Okay, understand guys? Cannot
Yes, sir.
create.
Yes, sir, got it, sir.
Next. We are doing a firewall setting, right? So each and every machine we do firewall setting. Okay, so you have to go to 100 computers and do the firewall setting, some firewall related setting. Very difficult. So what I do, I create a group policy for firewall and I will apply. So each and every PC get firewall setting automatically inside. Okay. Same thing like I want to deploy a application. So these machines require some application. So I can deploy some applications. Okay. Like every function of a computer or a user, we can define how to work on it, including user password, password complexities, length of the passwords, number of password failed attempts. That is also we can control them. You can give a permission to users to access printers. Okay, printer access permissions, storage access permissions, like that. Different roles defining, login kind of stuff, folder redirection kind of stuff. Like a user cannot store data in the local PC. User came and created data in this PC, it stores in this PC. So user cannot create a data in the PC, local PC. When he create a data, the data stores in central PC, like that. Also we can do it. That is called a folder redirection. Folder redirection means if you create a data in your local PC, in your profile you create a data, the data stores automatically into central storage. Okay, so that is what we can do with the group policies. So guys, it is a question, compulsory question it is. What is a group policies? Group policies are a very powerful administrative tool used to enforce various type of settings to large number of users and computers. Guys, this is very important statement. Okay, so normally if I give two statements, this is very easy. People say, ah, sir, it is a very administrative tool. Not a powerful, also very administrative tool, or powerful tool. That's it. And waiting for response, right? Don't do like that, guys. Always prepare your answers. How to tell an answer, prepare that one. Okay, we know the knowledge, guys. We trained you, you know that knowledge. And in the front of interviewer, how you say an answer is, that is very important. How you say an answer. Okay, you are giving a correct answer or wrong answer, that is secondary. First one is how you give an answer. Give an answer with a normal voice. Give the answer normal voice. Don't shout. Don't lower your voice and don't shout the voice. Okay, so then yeah, it's a very powerful tool. What's next? Don't do that. Okay, no, don't do like that. Okay, so give the sentence construction and then the use a proper voice. Okay, practice in that one. So here, okay, group policy is a very powerful administrative tool. Use it to enforce various type of settings to large number of users and computers. Okay, with use medium scale speed also. Speed also, not very slow, not very fast. Okay, clearly answer. And just give the 1 second pause. If interviewer shifted to some other question, some other question, then you can tell that answer. Otherwise, you have to continue like this. It is typically like a, just for an example, like a, we can apply security settings, desktop applications, deploy applications, folder redirections, network settings, desktop settings, like that. We can tell some more options. And also you can give some examples also. Next. So we are going to do practicals on it. So what to do, how to do, also we'll do it. The first thing is group policies. First of all, you have to go to server manager normally. So go to your server manager. In the server manager, go to tools, group policy management. GPMC. Okay, group policy management window is there. So policy management window is there. So I will show you that one. Then it will open GPMC. Group policy management console. Group policy management console will open. So if you open this one, open this one. Okay. Next, there is a few things like a forest, domain, like that. It will shows like your forest name, under that one domain name. So you have to keep open one by one. Finally, you will get a group policy object. It is nothing but a container. It's nothing but a container stores group policies. Okay, group policies. It stores group policies. Okay, so here it is. We'll start. GPO group policy object, right? So like what are the steps? These are the basic steps. Now the steps to do group policy practical. How to do it? We'll see. Look at here. So first of all, you have to create policy. You have to create a GPO, a container. Okay, you have to create a GPO. So like by right clicking on a group policy object, new. So new means you are creating a group policies. Once you create it, edit that GPO. When you open edit, so edit means edit only. It opens GP group policy editor will open, and there is a computer configuration and a user configuration. Computer configuration and a user configuration is there. So in the editor, so what you will do, either you go to computer configuration or user configuration, you do settings as per required. So we do settings as per our requirement. What is the policy I'm creating? What is the use of that policy? Like that, I do the related settings. Okay. Next. Next, create a policy, edit the policy. Next one is link the policy. Link the policy. So where to link? Okay, where to link? You can link to OU, organizational unit. You can link to the domain. You can link to the site. Okay, you can link group policies and link to OU, domain or a site, and cannot link your policy. We are applying on a users and computers, but we cannot directly link to users, computers, groups, like that. We cannot link individual items. We cannot link. Either you link the policy to OU or a domain or a site. Okay. Next, normally when you're linking, after linking at least, you have to do refresh. It is not a step. Just you have to refresh. Better. Close the editor. Don't forget that one. Okay. So link GPO. Just refresh and then update policy. Both the server and the client, it is not mandatory. It is purely optional. Okay. So it is optional step. Some people said not required. I am saying do it. Okay, so how to update a policy? Very simple. Go to run or cmd, type gp update. Again, some people ask why are using force, why are using switch. This is called as switch. Okay, options in the windows called as switches, like this. Switches, options are different, switches are different. Okay, so force, why you are using force means nothing. You can, without force also you can use it, no problem. Okay, no difference. Earlier days it is required, force is required. Now it is not required. Not even a updatation is not required. But why we need update? I said why we should do it. There is a few problems maybe there. So the problems will be notified. For example, now it is 1207 in my computer. Okay, in this server maybe it is 11:37 in this one. Okay, and this is night. This is the afternoon. Okay, no, not that much of 12 hours difference will be there. 13-14 hours difference. Yeah, 1207 means yes, it is maybe 0107. Okay, it is a morning AM. It's just a PM. So what is the meaning of that one? Both are in a different time zones. Different time zones. Time is different. Yes, for example, I'm not minding about a time and all kind of stuff. Server is in New Jersey and a client is in India. Client is in India. Server is in New Jersey. Client is, system is in India. Both are having a different time zones and different times. That is okay, acceptable. Acceptable because of time zone and the times compulsory, it is different. For example, I'm in India. Client is in India, server is also in India, but the time is different. Time zone is same. Time zone is same. Both are in a same Indian time zone, but time is different. There's a problem. Okay. Future tense, past tense, you can't mix up, right? Otherwise, you have to invent a time machine. Like I created a file today. I created a file today. Just I created a file, but date is tomorrow. Okay, I created a file today, but date of the creation of file is tomorrow. How it is possible? Like I have a time machine to go tomorrow, right? Time differences are very dangerous in a synchronization purpose. Login, log out kind of stuff. Next, sometimes your server may be disconnected. Sometimes server is disconnected and you given a policy from the server and you're trying to get a policy to the client. But there is a something in network wise some issue is there. Both are thinking they are connected, but both are not able to communicate. In that time also, it will give you the error, right? So you can't get a policy, and of course you don't know the what happens. So the group policy update command will give you a small output. Okay, the group policy update will tell you. So what is the problem with your server? So compulsory, guys. So why we are using a GP update kind of stuff? It generate a output, so then we can understand if there is a issue or no issue in the communication between server and client. Okay. So next one is verify. Verify. In the verification, you have to do one more thing before verification. if GPO setting, group policy setting is under computer configuration, you have to restart client. If it is under user configuration, sign out, sign in the user. Okay, sign out and sign in is enough. User, you have to check it. So where you link, those all comes under. So this is for applying a policy. This is update policy. This is apply for getting policy kind of stuff. And the final one is verify. Verify means check in. Check in computer. So check in client. So check in, go to the client and verify it. And of course, you can use a command called GP result to check what policies applied on the client on the PC. Okay, in your local PC, you have to verify in the client only. Okay, in the client only, verify, check in the client, and also you can use GP result command. Again, guys, what is a group policy? Group policy is very powerful administrative tool, enforce various type of settings to large number of users and computers, because it's a domain loop group policies, not a local group policies. Okay, so different type of settings like a security settings, network settings, folder redirection, desktop settings. Okay, like that. Permissions, printer settings also you can able to do it. Next, in a group policies, we have to follow a sequence always. So then you don't do any mistakes when you create a group policies. Guys, compulsory remember the how to do group policy. I'm not talking about a only interview part. I'm also talking about the people. Group policy thing is very sensitive because in a Microsoft or a MDM means mobile device management kind of stuff also group policy concept is very important. Okay, so here it is, we have to follow a sequence, create a group policy, edit a group policy, link the group policy, update the group policy, and update the group policy and verify the group policies. Okay, so these are the very important steps. Of course, we do some practical here. It is also I will show you that one. So this is my client computer currently. Both are in the same network. Both are in a same domain also. Okay. So yesterday I log into this one. So otherwise you can log in like this domain one. Okay. I'm in a domain. Login. Yesterday only we created a user and like this. Again, what we do in the client, what you do in a server, also we'll see. This is I'm doing in my server, Venus1. My client. Already yesterday I told everything we do in the server and we verify in the client, or we do in a client and we do in a server, like that will be there. Okay, it is opening. So meanwhile I will open control panel. Okay, so look at this. In a category wise, it is there. So category symbol. So if you look at here, network and internet, network and internet. Go to network and internet. In internet options, internet options. In that one, go to change your home page. Change your home page. Click on change your home page. Guys, this is my habitual thing. So that's why I am teaching only one or two kind of stuff. What happening? Okay. So this is the internet properties. So you can see a general tab, and also you can see this is the home page. It means, for example, if I open my browser, automatically google.com is open. Okay, so that is like I create some home page or maybe my company logo. When I open my Microsoft Edge, the Microsoft related msn.com kind of stuff will be open, right? So this is the default home pages are there. Okay, so you can change the default home page here. That is a one thing, and also you can see startups, tabs related thing, delete file history, colors, languages, fonts, accessibility. These are in a your general tab. This is the home page. So again, change your home page. It is open, the general tab and home page kind of stuff. Or you can go to internet options. You can see the tabs, general tab, security, privacy, content, connections, program, and advanced. So this is the first tab, general tab. So what we are going to do is when you are trying to change your home page by clicking here, this will be disappear. Not only that, this entire general tab will be disappear. Okay, this entire general tab will be disappear. So this is the practical we are going to do it. So that is I verified in the client. Now we are going to server. Alt control insert. So first of all, you have to decide where you want to apply a policy. Okay, I want to apply the policy on a IT support OU. In the IT support OU, I have a user Jai and a Swapnil. Two users are there. Okay, so in IT support OU, two users are there. So I apply a policy on a IT support. Next, minimize, or you can close it also. So this is the server manager. As I said, go to tools. You can find group policy management. Group policy management. Okay, guys. Group policy management. Okay, expand forest, expand domain and your domain name. Finally, you will find group policy objects, and you can expand this and you can find already two existing group policies. One is the default domain policy, another one is default domain control policies. If you want, you can read what is there inside, but don't delete it, don't edit it. Don't touch these things. Means don't edit, don't delete, don't link, don't do anything with these policies. So meaning is don't touch it. Okay, that's it. What I'm going to do is close. Now guys, tell me how to open group policy management console.
Tools, sir.
Go to the tools.
Go to tools.
Group policy management.
Group policy
And
management.
under select the group policy management.
Forest.
Domain, sir.
One by one, expand. If you click this one, it will expand.
Right click, group policy management.
Group policy.
Yeah, expand this one also. Now I want to create a policy. So first one is right click, new. Okay. New policy. And this is do nothing, just it is a name only. I am putting a policy name is IE restrict. Okay, IE restrict. And don't do anything, just IE restrict name, just for name purpose only. If you give GPO1, no problem, but name indicates something, right? So that's why I given name like that. So I created a policy. What is the next step? Tell me the sequence. What is the sequence, guys? I created a policy, new. What is next?
Edit.
Edit. So go to the policy, right click, edit, edit. Okay. Simple. Okay. Now it is a group policy management editor, GP editor, or a group policy management editor. Better expand in a big size. Okay. So computer configuration, user configuration. Computer configuration having some policies, user configuration having some policies. But our policy is location is different, so we'll see that one again. I'm doing a user configuration because user configuration is simple sign out and sign in only. Okay. Of course, when you are having a time, so then you can go to one by one also in a computer configuration. So remember, user configuration I'm doing. Under policies, you can see software settings, Windows settings, administrative templates. I'm going to administrative templates. My policy can be anywhere from control panel. It may be in a control panel. It may be in a desktop. It may be in a network, or it may be in a settings. It may be in a Windows component. So I don't want to worry about it. Just I select all settings because I know the policy. I click on all settings. So look at here, user configuration, policies, expand policies, expand administrative templates, select all settings. In this one, if you see, there is so many thousands of policies in this machine. So what I'm doing is go to view, filter options. So here in this one, you can able to search in the filter options, enable keyword filter, and type general page, and select exact, and don't do any other things. Simply select enable keyword filter, general page, exact. Click yes. Then it is not showing completely. Then we need all settings again. See, automatically the filter is on. Automatically the filter is also on. And in the filter option, I told general page. See, two things are showing. So when you see the any policy you want to do it, compulsory read the description. So what I'm going to do is I'm enabling this policy, double click. Okay, so double click. My server becomes suddenly slow. Okay, what happened? It is got freezed or what? Yeah, here it is. It went backside. Look at here. So compulsory read the descriptions. So what will happen if you are enable this policy? And also go to the options if it is showing. I'm enabling this policy and I'm applying it. Maybe in the future, I don't want this policy. So what to do? First disable the policy, apply, and then put it in a not configure, apply, OK. Understand? In the future, if you don't want this policy to apply, so what to do? First disable it, apply, and change disable to not configure, apply, OK. Like this only you can able to do it. Okay, so now I enable this policy. Okay, policy is enabled. This editor, I am closing the editor. Done. Okay, now edit policy is completed. Now I'm going to verify is it edited or not. Just go to refresh once. Status, delegation, settings. Settings. If you see things one by one, even though you got a problem, then it is good. So see, these many days I am teaching uselessly, but see like it here. But this question, see, Active Directory schema, Active Directory, practicals in Windows Server, domain controller, type of shells, RAID, topologies, type of network, IP config, if config, kernel, IP classes, IPv4, unicast, multicast. I think he will tell answers, but because he's also good participation. Okay, so that's why I'm telling. So I decided. So don't hurry. So tell class only. No need to hurry. Okay. So user configurations show. So these are the policy which is I done. Where it is show. Okay. So final show. Then see disable general page is enabled. Okay, the policy is enabled. So that we can able to see from the settings. Guys, create a policy done. Edit policy done. What to do? Link the policy. So where I want to link? IT support. So IT support, right click, link an existing GPO. IT support, link an existing GPO. So select your group policy. Select your group policy. Click OK. Now linking policy also done. Okay, linking group policy is also done. So when you click on this policy, you can see the here shortcut. It means the original group policy stored in the group policy objects, and just you are linked to IT support only. Okay. Okay, links. See, can you see? It is linked to this one. Authenticated users apply to all authenticated users in this OU. In this OU. You can link to domain, you can link to OU, you can link to sites also possible. Okay, so guys, this is linking policy. So what is the next step? Just refresh like that. What is the next step? Are you able to see the screen, right? Listening, okay, or I am disconnected? Now trust the network.
Yeah, sir, audible and listening, sir.
Okay. So GP update /force. Click OK. In a server side, no problem because policies are in a server only. So usually you won't get any problem in the server side. In a client side, it is trying to pull policies from the server. It's trying to load the policies from the server. So obviously, if there is any problem, it will throw an error on your screen. When you open a command related things on the run, it runs and closed automatically. It runs and closed automatically. So yeah, updated successful. It closes automatically, no need to worry. Just I'm going to client. Same thing. CMD. In a CMD, if you put any command, okay, if you put any command, it runs and that's it. You don't close automatically. So in a both the server and client, I run group policies. Whatever the user you log in, no problem. Just update the policy. You know, when we are using a 2003 servers, obviously compulsory 2000, 2003, 2008 time we keep using. Later days, when we are into 2012 kind of stuff, people learn freshly 2012 server. They are telling, sir, why are using GP update? It is not required. It is working kind of stuff. But when I'm teaching, like seriously to server basic class, means like this for CTS badges mainly. That time I observed the when the two systems are in different time zones, group policy won't updated, or IP address changes. IP address is different, means client unable to communicate server kind of stuff, or DNS kind of stuff, DNS address kind of stuff. Policy won't update. So I understand why we are using a GP update /force, means server trying to load the group policy settings, fresh settings to the client. Okay, freshly. So when it is trying to do it, things it will check DNS, okay, and server status. And another one is what I'm trying to say is the time synchronization. Okay, devices can be in any time zone, but time must be matches. Matches means based on the time zone, time must be given correct time. Yeah, it is updated, successful. You can close it if you don't it. Okay, just close it. It is taking time. I don't know why it is taking that much time. Yeah, guys, we apply a policy on a user configuration. Just sign out and sign in with the same user or a different user in the same OU. So I can log in Swapnil or a Jai, no problem. But we tested with a Swapnil, so we'll try that one only. I am just trying to log in from other user instead of directly existing. So this will give another good thing I will tell, because when you type a username freshly again, so again it is try to get the password, means password verification, user verification, password verification, TGT kind of stuff freshly. Then policy apply on a computer, means policy applied on a user and computer, that kind of stuff importance increases. I think you don't understand, but still okay, no problem, but like that. Okay, so we log in successful and we have to verify. What is the thing? Go to control panel. Network and internet. Change your home page in the under internet options. Change your home page. What happening? Yes. What it is showing? Access to this feature. Guys, can you able to see that one? Access to this feature has been disabled by in a restriction set by your administrator. By your administrator. Okay. So initially when I click this one, it is open internet options with the general tab by default, but it is showing now you can't able to access. And also go to internet options. Look at this. General tab is gone. So it is security, privacy, content, connection, program is there, but general tab is not there. So you cannot delete. You cannot do the tab settings, home page settings, and color kind of font kind of stuff, and as well as browser data history. Also, you cannot delete it. Okay, because of general tab is missing. So this is your one group policy related practical. Guys, understand how to do it?
Yeah, sir, but a little bit of confusion, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Confusion is common. Okay, so this is one part. Next, this is group policy one. We are done. So look at here where it is. Server side, what we done. So we go to server manager and open. Group policy management. Then we expand and expand. Finally, GPO group policy object. So on this one, so what we done, we put a new. So in the box, I put a IE restriction. It's just a name only, name of the folder, name of the file, like that. Okay, like that. It's a group policy name. IE restrict or a restriction. I put a restrict. Next, I done a right click on a IE restrict. Okay, then I choose edit and I choose edit. Okay, so when I choose edit, okay, group policy management editor. Or a group policy editor. GPME. Okay, this is Group Policy Management Console, GPMC, Management Console. Okay, so Group Policy Management Editor is open. Okay, next. In that one, I select user configuration. So what I done, I'm explaining under user configuration, policies, administrative templates, whatever it is, administrative templates, all setting, in view option is there. Go to view, filter option. Under filter option, check enable, such kind of stuff is there. Just you have to look at that one. So there you have to put a general page and option is exact. Okay, click OK. Okay, so then try to select all settings. Make sure filter on. Then you can see disable general page. So open, enable, apply, OK. Okay, so process you should understand. Process is important, not what policy we are creating. And okay, then close Group Policy Management Editor. Okay, next. Right click on IT support because I want to apply an IT support. Then choose link existing GPO. Okay, link existing GPO, and box will open. Select IE restrict. Okay, that's it. So try to refresh or read if you want it. So refresh, read, whatever it is. Refresh, press IE restrict. So settings, pick the policy. So do the refresh kind of stuff. Okay, update policy. Update policy. What to do? Go to run. Put a GP update /force. This is not required as per some people. As for some people, it is very important. Just like in a go to client. In a client, what to do? Run. The run again. GP update /force, or in CMD also you can give it. Next. Sign out. And sign in with user in IT support OU. Okay, so you must sign in with the IT support OU. Why? Because of we link the policy on the IT support OU only. Okay, so this is thing. Okay, verify question is there now. So how to verify? Here it is. Go to control panel. Go to control panel, category mode. Category mode, network and internet. That one, internet options. Change your home page kind of stuff. Second, open internet option also. So find general tab missing. Here it is. It shows a message box. Okay. It's a kind of cannot access or disabled by admin. So this is your practical what we done. So don't worry guys, I will show you another practical in the same group policies only. So that's, you will guide me. I will do it. First setting I will do. So that's one thing. We'll do it. Okay. Just relax 5 minutes, then